Hey, welcome to another edition of AK Option Trader. Got a lot of stuff to look at tonight, so I'm going to jump right into it here. We had a very interesting week, and I think the next 2 weeks are going to be extremely telling. We're going to see some things that I think are going to tell us how the rest of the year is going to be. Does not look good. That first 10 days, how January goes, so goes the rest of the year. Yeah, not looking too good. So, and that was kind of my bias going into this market, going into this year. I think we're going to have a lot more down move than we are up move. So I think we had that bounce I've been watching for all week finally, and now we're selling off. I was thinking it might be a little bit bigger of a bounce, but it wasn't. So here we are. This is the VIX. Here we go, looking at the VIX. I've got a feeling it's going to trade in this range here. This is what I've been watching for. It's for the 57.50, somewhere in there around 37. It's like a $20 range. So right now has a lot of room up. There's a lot of gray area up here. This thing can move on up here, which means the market could go down. So, you know, it could do whatever it wants, and I don't see anything that says it's positively going up, but it looks to be going up to me right now, and it has got a lot of headroom up here to move on up. Here's the S&P 500. I'm going to zoom in on this. You can see it did a couple real bearish things here this last week. It broke this trend line, which isn't huge because you can see I didn't draw it. I didn't draw it right on these, and it did break these, and the reason I drew it here is because all these hit that 800. This 800 is key. This 800 is key. I don't see anything stopping us from getting down there to that 800. You got a little bit of a stall right here at 815, but I would not be shocked to see us in the next day or two, Monday or Tuesday, to test this 800. Right down here. Everything looks like it'll be pointing down. These aren't high, which isn't good for that, but they do look like they're heading downward. So testing the 800, and let's look at the Dow for the same reason. And this to me is the biggest test we have coming up is the Dow. You can see we popped right into the 8,000. In fact, we finished right at 8,086 cents. I mean, we closed this candle right here that finished today at right about 8,086 cents. That, my friends, is scary. We did it 1, 2, 3, 4 times here before we took off. Are we going to do it 4 more times? I don't know. Is this the time we're going to break through it? It could be. And if we do, I think we're going to test these lows. I really do. I see us testing these lows, if not breaking them. At least testing them, stalling out. The only thing that gives you a little pause is the volume was a little bit lighter on this down move. If this volume had been the same as this day here, or even more, I'd be even more bearish. But I'm thinking that it would be nothing for us to pop through this here in the next day or two. It might hold up its support. We might have an update tomorrow, you know, open down, hit 8,000, break out a little bit, and then rally on up. And then the next day pop down, and just like this, just like these candles here, have this open up, move down, then rally on up and have a great day, and the next day down, up, and before it took off. If so, then we probably might bounce off of here before we break it. But we got to watch the 8s. The 8s are going to be key. The crazy 8s, the NASDAQ, pretty much the same type of thing. It's a little more bullish, and I've actually been playing it because I feel like the potential of a down move when it comes is going to be quicker, and it's going to have more room to go. It's not as bearish. You can see it broke through my one strong support right here. It's beneath the 1500. I think the next one here I've got is 1440. So keep an eye on that. It should stall out at 1440 a little bit. If we hit it, that's a 36 point drop, so that's pretty significant. Again, everything looks pretty much the same as the other charts. So let's go into a few plays. I looked at a lot of charts this last couple days, and I'm seeing a lot more bearish. Last week I saw mixed. This week I'm seeing a lot more bearish. This is AAON. This is AAON. You got a shoulder here, a possible head. I thought it would be making a shoulder. It didn't. It stalled out to 200. So because of that 200, I'm thinking it might drop back down. Safe play, you know, the small play would be down to the $17 range here. It's at 18.12, so just a buck. Potentially it could drop down to the 16 pretty easy, I think, even lower. So watch that one right there. Stop of about 19 bucks, I think. ALKS is the ticker symbol. One of my faves. I love this first charge of the 200. Gap up, charge it, could not break it, 3 times hit it. I'll be looking to play this sucker down to at least a $10 level. It's 1147. Percentage-wise, good play. Both these, if I remember looking at the options on them, had a high volume of puts on them, which tends to help us too for this play. Next one, BECN. I like this. It's on the neck of a head and shoulders. You can see shoulder, head, shoulder, and the 200 moving average. It's kind of going right along it right now. Could easily see this breaking out and breaking this thing easily down to 11, potentially down even to 10. But this is one to be good to watch if it breaks this neckline, which it did, and if it continues to stay beneath it. Then we're looking for a good move down here. So BECN is the ticker symbol there. Let's try BJRI. Same thing. This one kind of makes me a little bit nervous. It's the third test. Third test of the 200. So this actually could rally up above it a little bit and then break down. But it's third test. If it holds, you know, same thing. You're going to have your drop. We're going to have a drop to, I don't know, somewhere down in here. $9.50, $9, a couple bucks. Good couple buck, high percentage play, almost a triple top forming here. So kind of like it. Looks good. Decent options on it. This is one I've played a few times in the past. I think I put it on the blog a few times. This is CHCT Chatham. It's in a trading. It's in a triangle here. It kind of had a base formed here. It's got a base right in this area, so be watching that. But it's in a triangle at touch. Look at this. In 2 days, it filled the whole thing. That's pretty impressive. So it should be in the down portion now, 65 and before bouncing back up. If it breaks either way, play it on that break. Oh, we got time for a couple more, eh? We're whipping through them tonight. HUM. Here we go. 200 moving average coming up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Third time hitting it. We're looking for a 32.50 down move. $40 stop. Nice play here. Let's do a couple different ones here. Let's see. I got WEN. So this is Wendy's. Real low dollar stock. $5. But I like the percentage moves. I like that it broke the trend line. I like that it didn't pop up above the 200. Down play, obviously. Looking down here into this area here. So 50 cents to $1. But still very playable. Now we're going to look at a couple of the old ones we called up just for kicks. CRI, you can see it hit that trend line. It did not want to break beneath it. It's going to try to bounce again. Keep an eye on this one. If it breaks this trend line, I'm playing it down. And I think it's going to be a good down move. And then one of my old favorites, you guys have seen this one many times. GAS, Nightcore Inc. Gas. Look at how it's rallied back up, hit this fib line, hit resistance line, and now she's starting to come down with a big fat red candle. I look for this sucker to go down to $32, even possibly all the way back down here to the bottom here. Anyway, so that's it for tonight. Like I said, I am overall right now bearish. I don't see any reason for a rally in this market. The stimulus plan is going to fail, I believe. Our country possibly could go bankrupt. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on, and I'm going to be playing to the downside. It doesn't mean it's going to be straight down with no upturns. We're going to have bounces like we had last week. I'm going to start seeing them on the chart. You're going to start seeing them setting up, and I'm going to share them with you. So make sure and check out the blog, www.akoptiontrader.com. All one word. Thanks for joining me. Have a great trading week. This will be the Option Trader signing out.